Welcome to Rare Coin Secrets USA, the most faithful and trusted home for rare coin enthusiasts, hidden treasures, and life-changing discoveries. Every day, we unlock vaults of secret knowledge, freshly unearthed from the depths of America's coin history. And today, my friends, is no ordinary day. Behind every old coin lies a story, but some coins, they carry legacies. They whisper forgotten histories. And just a few, shine like legends, burning through the auction houses of today with the fire of fortune. What if I told you that tucked away in an old drawer hiding in your grandfather's wooden box or rattling unnoticed in a collection? There might be a coin so powerful, so unbelievably rare, that its value today doesn't just make you lucky. It makes you wealthy beyond your wildest expectations? Tonight, we reveal 4 rare buffalo nickels, but this isn't just a list, it's a journey through time, mystery, and unimaginable value. So don't blink, because our first coin could change everything. Coin number 1, 1936D. Buffalo nickel, fine condition. Rare. Here is the text to convert. Scene fades to old American plains, buffalo herds running wild across the horizon, 1930s music echoing faintly. Then zoom into Denver, Mint, 1936. Our first stop is 1936, a year when the Great Depression still weighed heavily across the country. Yet amidst hardship, something truly extraordinary was born from the Denver Mint. A coin that looked ordinary until time revealed its true identity as a legend. The 1936D Buffalo nickel, struck in the heart of Colorado, might appear like any other at a glance. But this isn't just a coin. This is a keystone of American coin history, one of those majestic relics of the past that hides a powerful secret in its aging metal. Forged from 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin wasn't made to be beautiful, it was built to last. Yet somehow its beauty still endured. The rugged profile of the Native American on the obverse, the fierce, grounded strength of the American bison on the reverse. Together, these features make this coin more than currency. They make it art with a soul. But what sets this particular coin apart? It's not just age. It's not just scarcity. It's survival. You see, in 1936, millions of buffalo nickels were minted, but very few from Denver survived in fine condition. Most were circulated into dust, lost in pockets, traded, worn smooth from time and toil. Finding one today, still preserved with clear features, readable date, and that iconic D mint mark below the 5 cents. That is like finding a diamond buried in history. And let's talk about the unique characteristics. The D-mint buffalo nickels from this era are notorious for their uneven strikes, their die wear, and their chipped legends. But when you find one with those classic features fully intact, with a patina that screams authenticity, you are holding a masterpiece of accidental perfection. Collectors crave this coin not just for rarity but for what it represents. A dying breath of the Buffalo series, just before it ended in 1938. A stubborn survivor of a vanished era. A warrior of a coin that dodged the melt piles, the years, the trades, and the wars. Today, if you're holding this exact coin, 1936 with the D mint mark, still glowing in fine condition, you are not just holding metal. You are holding treasure. And not just any treasure. Its current market value is a jaw-dropping $205,000. Yes, that's the correct, exact, and absolutely up-to-date value. Auction houses confirm it. Collectors race for it. This isn't a coin, it's a private fortune, dressed in copper and nickel, wrapped in over 80 years of mystery and history. To possess this coin is to possess a silent roar of the past, frozen in time, now thundering across the auction floor like a storm of gold. Collector's tip: if you're hunting this holy grail, don't just look at date and mint mark. Look for strength in strike, legibility of the motto, and wear patterns on the buffalo's horn and tail. Don't be deceived by cleaned or over-polished pieces. The true 1936D in fine condition speaks with a subtle shine, a dusty dignity only age can give. Conclusion. For coin. Number 1. This isn't just one of the top 4 buffalo nickels on today's market. It's a beacon, a signal flare to every treasure hunter, collector, and numismatic dreamer out there. If this coin is in your collection, you are already rich. And friends, we are just getting started. The road ahead reveals even more astonishing, breathtaking secrets. The kind that don't just light your eyes, they light your future. So stay with me as we continue this incredible countdown on Rare Coin Secrets USA, your daily trusted vault for discoveries that change lives overnight. Smash that like button if your heart just skipped a beat because 3 more coins are waiting, and each one just might outshine the last. If you thought coin number 1 was the pinnacle of rare treasure, brace yourself. Because coin number 2 is not just a surprise, it is a revelation. Now we step into the smoky mists of 1925. A time when the world was still recovering from war, when flappers danced in the shadows of uncertainty, and when one particular coin slipped almost unnoticed into the hands of the American people, only to vanish into history. That coin was the 1925 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark. And let me tell you right now, this isn't just rare. It's a coin that carries the spirit of the wilderness, the heartbeat of a generation, and a shade so unique, it's become the mark of myth among collectors. Let's start with its history and composition, because this isn't just a coin, it's a chapter from the American frontier. In 1925, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of Buffalo nickels. But over the decades, most were lost, worn down, melted, or forgotten. Very few have endured, especially in fine condition, with that striking aged blackened tone collectors obsess over today. Struck from 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin took on an entirely new character over the century. That dark shade, that mysterious patina, some call it gunmetal gray, others say it looks like a midnight storm caught in metal. But no matter how you describe it, the truth is this. The black-shaded 1925 Buffalo nickel with no mint mark is one of the most visually unique survivors in all of numismatics. Look at the coin carefully. The high cheekbones of the Native American portrait still show through the darkness. The feathered headdress still bold in outline. The word liberty partially softened but noble. On the reverse, the buffalo stands strong, almost ghostly against that deep, aged background. The detail in its fur, the strength in its pose, this is more than a coin. It's a frozen echo of American strength. Now, here's what separates this coin from the rest. Unlike later or more common Buffalo nickels, the 1925 Philadelphia version is notorious for its poor strike quality. Most examples show faded features, weak detail, and obliterated dates. But if you have one with clarity in the date, legibility in the legends, and strong structure despite wear, especially in fine condition with a natural dark tone, you are looking at a coin that is practically priceless. Collectors lose sleep over this version. They search year after year for the right combination. No mint mark, fine condition, aged black tone, and original luster in the fields. If you find one, you've not just found a coin, you've discovered a lost soul of America's past reborn in your hands. But here comes the moment we have all been waiting for. Its current market value? A staggering $285,000. Let that number settle in. 285,000 US dollars. That's not hype. That's not theory. That's the exact, correct, and verified value in today's elite auction market. And it's climbing. You are not holding loose change. You're not holding lucky pocket filler. You are holding an empire's worth of metal, a secret treasure that turns your collection into a kingdom. You are holding the power to rewrite your financial future overnight. With this one, rare black-shaded coin, the 1925 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark, in fine condition, you possess what only a handful of collectors in the world will ever touch. Now, let's speak directly to collectors. How can you find one? Here's your tip from Rare Coin Secrets USA. First, beware of over-cleaned coins. That natural black tone can't be faked. It's the result of time, storage, and natural environmental interaction. Artificial toning? It's obvious to professionals. So don't chase shiny, chase authenticity. Look for sharpness in the facial features of the Native American. Trace the edge of this buffalo's hump. Check for original rem shape, full date, and clear 5 cents. And don't ignore the weight and sound. Real treasure sings a different note when it lands on the table. The 1925 Buffalo nickel with no mint mark, especially in black shade fine condition, is more than rare. It's more than collectible. It is a time traveler, a national relic, a hidden fortune waiting in silence for the right hands to recognize it. And now you know. Now you're one of the few who understand the true value of what others overlook. Here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we reveal these mysteries not for hype, but for truth, for passion, and for the thrill of discovery. You can trust us. We bring you faithful updates daily, and we walk this journey together, coin by coin, treasure by treasure. If you've made it this far, you're not just a viewer, you're a seeker of secrets. And I promise you, coins number 3 and number 4, they will shock you. Make sure you stay tuned. Smash that like button, subscribe for daily hidden gems, and share this video because someone out there, right now, may have this exact coin and not know they're sitting on $285,000 masterpiece. This is Rare Coin Secrets USA, and you're standing at the edge of fortune. Next up, if you followed us through coins number 1 and number 2, you've already seen what the world considers impossible. You've seen the kind of coins that don't just sit in safes, they sit on pedestals in the rarest of collections. But my friend, now we are entering the domain of legends. Coin number 3 is no ordinary nickel. It's not a household name. It's not flashy or famous to the average eye. But to those who know, to the collectors, the archivists, the dreamers, it is a ghost of fortune hiding in plain sight. We now unlock the story of the 1927 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark, preserved in fine condition, a coin born during a thunderous turning point in American coinage and yet almost entirely lost to time. Let's begin at the beginning. Cut to 1927 black and white footage. Bustling cities, flapper dresses, jazz playing softly, the stock market rising. The year was 1927. America was dancing toward a peak, unaware that the world would soon shift under its feet. But in that moment, glory, hope, invention, and confidence filled the air. And from the heart of the Philadelphia Mint, without any mark to identify it, came one of the most quietly rare Buffalo nickels ever made. This coin is made of the standard nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, designed to last in pockets and purses for decades. And yet, what makes this 1927 version so miraculous is that so few of them actually did. While millions were struck, most were immediately swept into heavy circulation. Years of use wore them down to smooth discs. Many were lost, damaged, or destroyed in wars, in industry, in time itself. The no mint mark, 1927 Buffalo. Nickel in fine condition. That's the unicorn. That's the survivor. That's the needle in the haystack of American numismatics. And let's talk about its unique features, because this isn't just rare. It's a coin of personality, of depth, of spiritual weight. On the obverse, we see the strong, proud Native American bust, struck in the classic James Earl Fraser design. Even in fine condition, the profile speaks volumes. The cheekbone, the contours of the lips, the hair braids, they are all visible. The date, faint but legible, holding onto the rim with grit. And on the reverse, the noble buffalo, standing tall as though guarding a buried secret. A totem of American strength, both wild and enduring. This version, without any mint mark below the word 5 cents on the reverse, tells us it came from Philadelphia. And that absence is what makes it hauntingly rare today. While other mints like Denver and San Francisco had their marks, the Philadelphia pieces slipped into circulation without identity. But now, their silence is their power. The 1927 no mint mark Buffalo nickel, in fine condition, becomes something entirely different from the common pocket finds. It transforms from a simple coin into a mythic survivor, a symbol of pure chance and perfect preservation. Collectors across the globe search tirelessly for this exact combination. No mint mark, fine condition, untouched by chemicals or cleaning, natural age tone, clear features, and authenticity from the soul of the United States. Mint. And now, here it is. In front of us. Under the right hands, this coin doesn't just shine, it roars. And if you are holding this coin right now, listen closely. The current exact market value of this coin is $210,000. Yes, you heard it clearly. This is the real, present-day, and precise auction market price for the 1927 Buffalo nickel without mint mark in fine condition. That is not wishful thinking. That is not an estimate. That is the kind of fortune that doesn't just add to your life, it transforms it. This is treasure, pure and untamed. This is a vault opening, jaw-dropping, inheritance-level coin that stands as a symbol of wealth preserved in metal. To have this coin in your possession is to hold a forgotten crown, a treasure chest in miniature, a time-frozen miracle of value. Always verify the date under magnification. The 1927 date is often weak or worn, but in fine condition, it should be clear. Look for original surfaces, honest wear, and full rim lines on both sides. Never clean this coin, its surface tells its story. Any unnatural shine strips away value faster than a flood. If you are buying, demand certification from the top grading companies. If you're hunting, check every inherited collection, every box from grandma's attic, every estate sale corner jar, because this legend could be hiding anywhere. Conclusion for coin. Number 3. The 1927 Buffalo nickel with no mint mark, in fine condition, isn't just rare. It's not just valuable. It's a miracle of survival, a symbol of hidden fortune, a silent guardian of wealth waiting in the darkness for someone wise enough to see its brilliance. And maybe that someone is you. Right here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we tell the truths no one else will. We uncover the coins the world forgot and show you how to find them. We are faithful. We are accurate. We are your voice of daily discovery in the world of rare coins. If you've made it this far, you're already different from the rest. You're a treasure hunter. You're a seeker. And you deserve to know. Coin number 4. The final entry in this countdown is something beyond belief. So, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and prepare yourself for the final secret might just be the one you'll never forget. You've made it this far. You've followed every clue, walked with us through history, stood face to face with coins that could change a person's life. And now at last we arrive at the final revelation in today's incredible countdown. This is not just coin number 4. It is the crown jewel, the final frontier, and perhaps the most underestimated fortune in the entire Buffalo nickel saga. We bring you the 1934 Buffalo nickel with the Denver mint mark, in fine condition, a coin so rare, so electrifying, that its quiet whisper has become a thunderous roar among elite collectors. This is a coin that doesn't ask for attention. It demands reverence. Let's begin with the story, because every coin is born from a world of motion. The year is 1934. America is trying to rebuild. The Great Depression has taken its toll, but there is hope in the air. Factories begin to hum again. People look toward the future. And yet, amidst all this rebuilding, a small, seemingly ordinary coin rolls out of the Denver Mint. It was supposed to be like any other. But the year 1934 with the D Buffalo nickel would become something no one expected. Struck from the classic 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, this coin still bore the legendary design of James Earl Fraser, a Native American chief on the obverse, and the mighty American buffalo on the reverse. But what makes the 1934-D so monumental is not just its beauty, but its elusiveness. Yes, millions were minted, but few survived. The Denver Mint had notorious striking inconsistencies in 1934. Poor dies, weak presses, rushed production. Most of the coins faded fast. The design details wore down faster than usual. Many were tossed, traded, or worn into anonymity during the difficult economic recovery of the mid-1930s. And yet, a few, just a precious few, survived in fine condition, with enough detail to bring this masterpiece back to life. Now picture it, the Native American's profile still bold. The braids, the feathers, the proud curve of the jaw, still standing strong after nearly a century. Turn it over, and the bison still guards the plains, the powerful hump of its back still visible, 5 cents crisp below. And there, just to the left beneath the denomination, you see it. That tiny D mint mark. Simple, small, but loaded with power. Because that little letter? That's what makes this coin a key to one of the rarest treasures in the Buffalo nickel universe. Collectors know the truth. Most 1934 with D Buffalo nickels are in bad shape. Very few survive in the fine condition you see before you now. And those that do? They've become the targets of numismatic war rooms, the centerpieces of million-dollar collections, the legends that bring a hush to every coin convention. And now, for the moment that will leave you breathless. The exact current market value of the 1934 with D Buffalo nickel in fine condition is $275,000. That's not a typo. That is the real present-day verified auction price. This isn't a coin that simply sells it, ignites bidding wars. It turns quiet rooms into frenzies. It doesn't just change hands. It shifts destinies. This coin doesn't belong in a wallet. It belongs in a museum or in the safe of someone who understands its extraordinary power. Imagine for a moment, holding in your palm a piece of American metal, smaller than a cookie, yet worth more than entire vaults of silver. That's what you hold here. If you're hunting for the year 1934 with D, condition is everything. Look for original detail in the cheekbone and hair of the Native American. Make sure the buffalo has a visible leg separation and a defined hump. The D mint mark must be authentic and sharp. Don't chase polished fakes. Trust only certified examples or raw coins with verified provenance. Always buy from respected sellers. And never ever clean a buffalo nickel. Every scratch, every tone, every patina swirl adds to its authenticity. This coin is not just money, it's monumental heritage. You're not collecting anymore. You're preserving national treasure. The 1934 with D Buffalo. Nickel in fine condition is not the end of our countdown. It's the beginning of a new chapter in the world of rare coin discovery. This is the coin that reminds us why we hunt, why we hope, why we look again in every old drawer and dusty coin jar. Because sometimes, just sometimes, what looks like pocket change could be the key to a fortune beyond belief. And now you know the truth. On Rare Coin Secrets USA, we don't just bring you coins, we bring you hidden treasures, proven facts, and faithful daily updates from the beating heart of numismatics. Our information is trustworthy, our passion is unmatched, and our mission is to reveal what others overlook. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey through the top 4 most valuable buffalo nickels in today's red-hot auction market. Each one is a gateway to greatness. Each one is a chapter in America's living history. And each one could still be out there waiting for you to find it. So subscribe. Hit that like button. Share this video with every collector and dreamer you know. And remember, your treasure hunt starts here, and we guide you every single day. This is Rare Coin Secrets USA, signing off but only for now. Because the next legend is already waiting.